Welcome to today's daily recap. It is October 19, 2020. Third week of October, we'll go over what happened on GJ and what. So let me just start off by saying thanks to everybody who joined the Telegram. I broke down GJ last night and we'll go over it. So in this image right here, I said that we tapped into a strong weekly support. Okay. This support right here. So you see this massive wick. This price came down here and rejected it. So this is still a valid area, right? It's a valid, strong support. A lot of price activity here, a lot of price activity right there. Okay. And then what happened was after tapping into support, price started accumulating. You see how price is just ranging up and down. There's a top of the accumulation right there. And then before pre-London, we got a breakout of consolidation, right? So you see that breakout of consolidation right there. Looking at the 30-minute chart, we can go further into detail. So 30-minute accumulation, much more clear, right? You can see that price is actively within this box ranging, okay? But we're above support. So we had a low, and when price rejected the support, we had a higher low. So when the market gapped down, no lower wick was created, price pushed straight back up and broke out of consolidation. So we were creating higher highs and higher lows in this consolidation. Okay, so once we broke out, we knew we were going to create a higher low to push up. Okay, and where are we going to push up? We have the next resistance and supply right there. Okay, so I gave a full breakdown of the GBP buys that were taken in pre-London. Entries were taken at the higher low when price broke out of the higher time frame consolidation. Okay, and we'll go over that. You can join the Telegram. I'll put in the description. 192 members. Thank you guys for joining. Appreciate it. I've been posting analysis in here. Other than that, I will update on the trades daily that we take. So let's go into further detail. 1 second. So you see how price was just accumulating right between this area, right? Like come here, tops, not able to break out, not able to break out. So since October 15th, price was just consolidating within this area, okay? And then once we tapped into our 4-hour level right here, doesn't have to be perfect. Usually sometimes it lines up with the perfect price level. So like 135.200. That if it came down there, would have been valid as well, right? Who knows, we would have had a larger rejection. So price consolidating between, and then once you get the break, so as you can see, price is creating higher lows, right? Each of these lows are higher than the previous, and then this low was higher, broke out, retested, and then pushed up. First target was right here. Was right here. When I was at the target, that was 137.800, and I had the wicks right there. So these wicks made it a perfect target because there was difficulty when price was previously here. So we were going to experience some sort of difficulty when price came. And we actually did see that because price tapped into it and then it went down a little, went down 20 pips. So that was a good profit target, right? Okay, so when we're looking at pre-London, 1 second, I'm just going to remove all this. So once we're looking at pre-London and we go into lower time frames, we know that price broke out, okay? Price broke out the consolidation. So I'm just going to remove this because we know it's broken out. But then what do you see starts to happen? Second. What do you see starts to happen? Price starts ranging, right? Okay. You see price after breaking out was ranging. It kept rejecting this area. 200-ish, 25-ish. So we're like, okay, once we also broke out of like this down structure, price retested and continued up, okay? So we knew that once we broke past this high, our next area to go was 136.800 first due to this price activity right there, right? Right over here. So pre-London, this is, now we're at the 2 a.m. candle. This right here, this is 1 hour for London Open. Price is still ranging in this, and then we can drop down to the 1 minute, okay? So first, we just broke out of a large higher time frame range. Prices, this 5-minute range was a retest of after we broke out, to retest market structure. And then this was ranging until volume pushed in for buys, okay? So I entered buys here. Sorry, not there. I entered buys at this retest, right? Because I knew this was 2 a.m. candle open. I knew that price was most likely going to push up because we just broken out of this structure, and this was the retest of the broken higher time frame accumulation that we saw. This right here. So once you broke out, this was just retest, and then price accumulated a little before London open, just so we can generate more buy orders, right? And then push up. And as you can see, as soon as it broke out, price pushed up, created a high. There's no reason to take sells here because the next level is 136.8. So all it did was reject a little, create a higher low after creating a higher high right here, right? And then price pushed up, okay? So pushed up, rejected it, grabbed more liquidity over here at this structure, and then eventually pushed up to our level at 137-ish, above 137. So that was GJ. Hope that was clear. Right, super clean move. Got up to this the supply level that we had, and I'm calling all these out in the group as well, so you can check the free Telegram. 137.200 area, next resistance supply. Right. Okay. What we can watch next is if GJ is going to go up. If daily closes bullish, then we can watch for a higher low to be formed, one of these structures. But just keep an eye out. GBP CAD yesterday, there was this key level right here. Once GBP CAD was also ranging right here, right? So it was ranging basically, right? All pound pairs were ranging. You see, like it was accumulating, like price was just ranging in here. Then once price broke out of this level right here, once price broke out of this level, created a higher high, retested, and then pushed all the way up to the next key level. So this was also another very clean setup. Although it wasn't as clean as GJ was, it was nevertheless clean. It was a high quality setup because you see, okay, we know price is accumulating in this box, okay? We know that, but it's also making higher highs and higher lows, right? So higher highs, higher lows forming right here, right? And essentially it's getting ready to break out. Lower time frames are telling you, okay, it's most likely going to break out because lower time frame isn't doing this. Lower time frame is doing this in the consolidation block, and then it's compressing up here, getting ready to push. So 2 a.m. near London open, price pushed up, created a high, came down for a retest of this area, and then pushed up. So the best entry would have been actually right here, like at this area. And what was your profit target? You could have taken some off at 50 pips and then let the rest run to the next key level, which was this area right here. 1 second, right there, right? And then as you can see, price rejected it and then came back down. And then once you rejected, we got a structure shift, lower high. This high is lower than the previous, another lower high after we create a new low, and then push back further down, create a new low, lower high, lower low. So, right? But this setup was very clean because we just broken out of accumulation, strong accumulation, right? Orders being accumulated, consolidating, got a retest right there. Higher, lower time frames were literally printing out bullish structure. They were doing this, right? So once you got a retest, we knew it was a higher low, and then we were going to push up, and we pushed up. So this from trade time from this 3:10 a.m. 11 minutes after, like less than 2 hours, you would have had what? How many pips was that? 70 pips. 70 pips there on GJ. Best entry from like 3. So I took entries at 3, 4, 3, 5, and then exit at 8. So like that would have been the best entry, and then let a runner run. I didn't have a runner running, but it did nevertheless get up there. Okay, well, that's it for today's daily recap. Thanks for watching. Take care. Enjoy the week. Be safe.